So you might be aware that I just had an insane game take place at this year's Midwest Major tournament in Madison, Wisconsin. Even despite that game, I wasn't able to win the tournament again this year for the third time in a row. But what was special about the tournament this year is that it finally got its own dedicated and produced live stream. This is now the second tournament in the Midwest that Josh Greenway from Let's Play Scrabble has gone to showcase some of the best players from Middle Earth. The first event Let's Play Scrabble went to was in Galesburg, Illinois. And in that tournament, the public finally got a chance to see the Ranky twins in action for the first time over the board. As such, I get to add their after-game banter to my list of Scrabble chats you surely missed. Charles on the right, Thomas on the left. You know, rub your eyes, just make sure you're not seeing double. Okay, let's fast forward through the game. Thomas opens with repeg, which his brother challenges just to be totally sure. This gives Thomas 5 extra points. They're playing the CSW lexicon and 5-point challenge rule. Exxon is the response for Charles, but Thomas strikes first with leather. And Charles misses his comeback bingo of sinuitis. Really tough find through the T of leather. This allows Thomas to play Diatrita for 86, completely eclipsing Charles's response of Loeasis. With a 63-point lead, Thomas still is able to strike for 68 with Quail, forcing Charles to open a triple-triple, try and come back. After a couple scoring plays from both of these brothers, Avodiers is the next bingo for Thomas, putting him up 163 points, pretty much out of contention to lose the game. So, after Fava blocking the triple-triple finally, Torn, Thomas plays Jail. Charles responds with Neef, just trying to desperately open space on the board, but Remap shuts it all back down. Charles plays Tend to try and open the triple, but Skungy, a very weird word, comes down, and Charles challenges just to be sure. This word puts Thomas over the 500-point mark, and with 508 to 264, Cat is the response by Charles. Thomas decides to fish for a bingo, but he doesn't hit it. Charles plays Doc. Thomas plays Maw. Charles plays Drib immediately, not to go over time, but Ilias is the outplay for Thomas, and he wins the game handily, 540 to 328. Let's listen to the overhead mic.
I was fishing for Bloomfelds. I think if I had seen that, I would have blocked it. I wanted some entertainment at the end. Reward the people who are still watching.
How considerate.
Yeah, you got here later. That's right. I was hoping you would. Yeah, I knew you were going to block the A. I just hoped you'd.
From the
U.
Oh, and it's like such a bad rack. Yeah, I was looking at and R's and T's were prevalent.
Yeah, like confirming. And I had random plus an A here. And I really want to just drop an A over here. It didn't work. I mean, I can do AA.
Doesn't help.
It doesn't help me play random bingos. And a lot of the things I draw don't play here, so. But I didn't play my E. That was the real downside because there's so few E's, and I need the E to bingo. And I couldn't remember if Nate took an E or whatever. NAIFE.
That one's good for sure, right?
I think so. There's a bunch of weird words that refer to fists.
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah.
Actually, I kind of had a plan to eventually do something there, but I didn't have any words in mind other than knife. I hadn't come up with anything that ended in FE. Maybe Prife. Yeah, I guess.
Hello. Sorry about that. I didn't realize we were going to be on camera here.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That really sucked.
Yeah, but you can only lose.
I love listening to this.
Who won the big duel?
I won by.
It wasn't much of a duel. It's more of.
I won by 200 and some.
Well, I've streamed. It was we had a lot of today on stream.
Apologies.
Apologies to the
viewers.
viewers. Apologies to the commentators. You drew it out pretty long on some of those tunes.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, so did you. I mean, you were by 200.
You
What
won.
are you doing taking so
Well,
long?
you won by 200 and you had 2 minutes left.
I have to make the right play. Oh yeah, it goes other than the Voiders and the Vodires.
Someone tell him about over easier.
Yeah.
That's a,
That's not as
that's
good.
just not as good.
I can't wait. I can't wait for him to find that out. And he's probably just be like, oh,
Because I needed to know if it took
Sure.
less. I felt like that was going to be important, so I just needed to know. And if it comes off, I have Xenon. It's not like I take away my X play by.
Couple comments that these guys should be exempt
like
from
repin,
playing each other.
Unpeg, repeg. It's like, are all those good?
Yeah.
all right. So we're gonna take a short break here, pairings break, just to figure out who we're gonna.